Good afternoon everyone, Brendan from Starpoint Australis, and welcome to Tuesday, the week that was. Well, not too much to update on this week. Obviously we've got NEAF coming up and we've got lots of preparations for that are still ongoing. I'm getting a little bit busy at the moment with some focuser updates and some firmware updates. We've got all of that working now. So last week we were having a little bit of issues. I found some code issues when we changed from one controller to the next, so that really did me over for a start, but we worked through it and now that's operational. We've got the focuser calibration settings all sorted, so that's the automated range setting, and also the focus sync. So, you know, those times where you lose focus, you move your equipment, you know, the focus comes in, out, or you do it manually, whatever. What it does is it automatically will go in, we'll find a 0 point, we'll then go from there to the last known good focus point. So it'll just zoom back out, and I've been able to accurately bring that within 10 microns of where it previously focused. So that is fantastic news. We also had a little bit of testing with the Bluetooth. Dan has been testing on the Mealy Q4, I think it is, and we were having issues with the previous PCB and Bluetooth not being able to connect properly. That's now not an issue. It connects solidly and firmly. So it's just that little bit of testing that we did, and I know I spoke about this where I was able to get the Bluetooth nearly out the back door 10 meters away. That is now really nailing home the reliability side of the Bluetooth. So the focuses are pretty much done. I'm considering that I'll probably bring about 5 or 10 of the units to NEAF. And so if you're interested in trying out the SP3 focuses, solid little units they are, I'll have them there at NEAF for you to have a bit of a look at. And if you want to join, I'm going to call it the extended beta group, because they're still new, but the extended beta group, you'll find yourself with a high-end focuser for a steal. So keep that in mind when you're there at NEAF to come have a chat with us about it. So that's the focuses. NEAF itself, look, it's just no different than before. We're just getting the last things for our booth. We're finalizing our booth arrangement. I'm getting bits and pieces sorted out so that I can get some Octans and Phoenix over there. Of course, Stephen Ramsden will be hosting his solar outreach from outside there at NEAF in one of the Octans as well. So that's pretty cool. Other than that, not too much going on in the build. This weekend we were away at Neergabby. It was a relatively good night for both nights. There was a lot of dew around, and I think on the second night there was a little bit of you could almost call it some really light fog that came through at about 11 o'clock, which was a little bit painful. But yeah, I would like to say that I had great data from both nights, but some little bits and pieces tripped me over, but we're working through those. I might have some data out of it, but if I don't, that's not too much of an issue, because at the end of the day I got to spend it with people and you know, having a chat, inspiring new people for astrophotographers into what can actually be done. I also got to have a little bit of a look through a rather nice F3.2 22-inch Dobsonian. It was pretty cool to be able to see. We were having a look at Eta Nebula, and specifically the Homunculus, which if you're not aware of what that is that the Eta Carinae star itself is, you could say, on its way out, and it's started to eject shells of gas around it, but it's still very, very small. I can kind of catch it if I'm using hydrogen alpha or such filter. You can see the oblong shape of the star and you can see a little bit of the shell, but we were able to visually see that shell and it was that yellowy colour, so it was pretty cool to be able to see that. Well, not much more to update you. I'll probably be back into the workshop next weekend, so some build time will go into there. I'm hopefully going to finish off the carbon fibre tube secondary mount system, so then I can start mounting up secondary mirrors and so on and so forth. So that'll probably be next weekend. But until then, like I always say, wherever you are, as long as you can do some astrophotography and get out there and enjoy the night sky in whatever flavour, do it. Enjoy your time. All right then, guys. Till next Tuesday, I'll talk to you then.